हाय लीजा। अच्छा जी, ईद मुबारक। खैर मुबारक मतलब yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Yes, you can be added. So you know the drill. We'll wait for a couple of others to join, and once they have joined, we can start the reading. Hi, Mindful. I'm good. How are you? Yes, Mindful, you can donate. You're at work. Yeah, I was going to ask, how's your new job going on? How's everything at work? It's boring. Well, you're alone in the office. Why? Gorgeous. This again. I really do not appreciate this. Like, how many times do I have to explain the rules to you? Seriously. It's there on your bloody screen. Yeah, I'll add you. I'm just like waiting for a couple of others to join as well, and then I'll start the reading. I hope you don't mind that. You're alone here at this office. So usually you are alone. So the others are at a different location. So what do you mean? Like there is no one at this office at all? Like no one? Hi B. Okay, I have Gorgeous and then I have B. Okay. I mean there is no staff at all? Wow. Are you sure you're at the right place? Hi, Ron. Ron, quickly tell me if you want to be added and I'll add you. Prachi will join in a while, and till the time she does not join, I have to take care of the list. And trust me, it's a very tiring job. Okay. You are at the right place, okay? I just hope, they are paying you well. Okay, we can start. Eliza, can you please post your question with your like number? Okay, I know mostly all of the people in the list do follow the rules, but still, I think I have to explain this on every live session that guys, please post your questions with your like number. You'll finish work in 15 minutes. What time is it there? 5:30? Has Asher been thinking about me, Khalida? Okay. Asher could be traveling, by the way. Okay. बट उसको ऐसा लग रहा है ज़्यादा तो नहीं सोच रहा है, ठीक है, वो उसको ऐसा लग रहा है कि चीज़ें ना अब ख़राब ही हो चुकी हैं एंड उनको ठीक कर पाना इतना इजी नहीं है. उसको ऐसा लग रहा है कि यार काफ़ी मेहनत लग रही है, वो काफ़ी फ्रस्ट्रेटेड है इस चीज़ से, बाय द वे, कि चीज़ें बहुत ज़्यादा ख़राब है, चीज़ें बन नहीं पा रही है और उसको समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि चीज़ें बन क्यों नहीं पा रही हैं. एंड बात यह है कि उसको खुद को ब्लेम करना नहीं है, ये चीज़ है. Oh, happy Eid to you, both of you, B and Eliza. It's 4:45. You finish work at 5. That's good. सुधर जाइए. क्या ही बोलूँ मैं यार. I mean, no offense, but had the men in your life not been assholes, you would not have been on my life. We can agree on that. Alright. Gorgeous, post your question and please with your like number. And Gorgeous, next time you're on my live, I do not want to see you, not following the rules. I read this on Instagram last year, I guess. Find a man who you do not have to get a tarot reading for. Okay. Gorgeous, can you please post? I can see there are 6 people on the live, or 7. Alright, I really do not appreciate this. Next time she is here, I'm gonna block her. Do such men exist? They used to exist. B, it's your turn. Gorgeous is not here. Is he thinking about reaching out to me this upcoming week? Okay. It came out as no. He has not been thinking about reaching out this upcoming week. Actually, this person, Georgie, he is actually way too much immersed in negativity than to, like, do anything positive. I mean, he was doing so good, and now he's back on the same track again. Because he appears to be in really negative emotions, really negative. I'm sorry, B. Alright, Ron, can you please post your question with the like number? And after this mindful, it's your turn. Was Rose indirectly flirting or okay? After a long time, Ron. After a long time. Take care, B. Was Rose indirectly flirting or attracted with the guy in a blue today? Curious to know, so I won't waste my time. Let's see. You knew, obviously. I mean, it's been a long time since you asked me a question of, this nature. But I'm glad to have you back. Your intuition was sensing it. It's common sense. I call it common sense. This person, Rose, she's a really messed up person, by the way. Let me tell you that. She's a really messed up person. It seems to be one-sided, first of all. I think the guy in blue was flirting with her, not the other way around. Yeah. The guy in blue was flirting with her, but not her. She wasn't flirting with him at all. It came out as no. Maybe she was just trying to have some intellectual conversation there, or she, sensed that some intellectual conversation could be squeezed out of it, but I don't think she was attracted to him at all. But she's a messed up person, let me tell you that. I mean, either way, if it's you or the guy in blue, you guys are going to have like a hard time, getting round to her. Messed up like messed up in the head, right? Yeah, mostly people are messed up in the head. I mean, I can just sense it energetically, Alright, mindful, it's your turn. You can post your question. What are Christian current feelings for me? Hi, Anthony. You're welcome, Ron. So, Christian appears to be heartbroken about something. Okay. Christian appears to be heartbroken about something. I think he thinks that all his efforts that he's actually wow, Anthony, did you really think that I would add you without you asking for it? Okay, please add me. I'm kidding. Oh, okay, B. Alright, let me add your name to the donation list. Where is Prachi? You know, I actually really hate creating the list. You're here, my savior. Please take over the list. Alright, back to the reading. You're not speaking to him anymore? Yeah. So Christian thinks actually he's trying really hard, for things to work out between you two. But he thinks that all his efforts are, going waste. Like, nothing is working out. And he's heartbroken about that, and he's even trying to understand, like things from your perspective. I think it's very simple. It's very simple what you want from him, and I don't know why he's not just like leaving her behind and like making things right with you. He just has to do that, nothing else. He wants to do the right thing by you. For some reason he's not able to, right? And he also feels that things are actually stuck between you two. It's like things are not progressing ahead, it's like stuck at like one thing, one position, right? Also he desperately wants like things to be different between you two now. He's just avoiding her. No, that's not going to help, definitely. And he could be having health issues as well, either physically, literally, or like mentally. He could be having like health issues, and he is very desperate to break the pattern here that's going on between you two. He's very desperate to break the pattern here between you two. He's fed up. And also he's keeping an eye on you. I want to see action, not words. I know. He's also like kind of feeling pressurized over here by you, right? And the other thing is, like he thinks that you're not able to understand the effort that he's making over here. He thinks that you're not actually, either you're not recognizing it, you're not noticing it, okay, or you're not just acknowledging the efforts that he's trying to make. But the truth is he's not actually doing what needs to be done. Avoiding her will not do anything. And also he's trying to come to important decision here in regards to you and her, but he's nervous about it, and I do not understand the nervousness at all. Like, why the nervousness? What's your second question? I mean, yeah, he has to make one decision here. Either he has to go with her or you. He cannot have his cake and eat it too. What is happening between us? Don't worry, if you ask me soon, I'll pull out the energy for soon. And I hope you get the reference, what I'm talking about.
बाकी नहीं करो करना
He's thinking that because he is not meeting with her, everything is okay between us, but it's not like that. He needs to tell her and stop the communication also. I know exactly how you feel. So it's actually, mostly the same. It's mostly the same. The communication is going to be on and off between you two, okay? The third party still exists in the future. Both of you are actually going to mirror each other's energy. If you are going to be cold towards him, he is going to match your energy, and he is going to be cold towards you equally, okay? And you mostly are going to stay focused on your office and your career, and you will stop focusing on him. You'll take your focus off of him basically. But the communication is definitely going to be on and off, and Christian could travel towards you, or he could initiate a travel plan in the near future. And there can be some conversation, or there can be some conversation around finances as well, around money. Okay. And also what I see is that basically I see that the justice will be, he's coming on 11th of April. Okay. You told me about this. I forgot. So both of you are also going to try and not fight with each other, but you guys are going to give each other silent treatment. Okay. I don't think you guys will be bickering anymore, or talking about things, the same things. You guys basically will be giving each other silent treatment. That's the theme I mostly. B's free question is done. So he's not sorting his life until he comes in here, like he said. Basically I don't see that, but you guys are going to try and keep the environment peaceful. You guys are not going to be fighting or raising voices at each other, or even running your emotions high about things. I think you guys are going to keep your stance, both of you, respectively, and you'll try and see when the other person budges from their stance. Actually, this is what's going to happen. Okay. You guys are going to stay peaceful with the status quo, basically. Whatever happens, basically you're going to surrender, and he's going to surrender as well. But intuitively, what I feel is that he's still going to try and make an effort, okay? But not through words, but through actions, but mostly, getting things done. Like if you need something, or, if you need money, or if you need help in any help financially, something like that. Also, you guys are going to keep an eye on each other. You guys would want, and basically you guys would want to enjoy with each other, or you guys will get reminded of the time when you guys used to have fun with each other. You would want it, but you guys are not going to say it out loud. You guys are not going to say it out loud. But both of you, in your mind, you could, actually crave for it. There can also be, an urge for sexual contact between both of you. What's your next question? Hi, Sophia. Sophia, I'm good. How are you? And Prachi will add you. Okay, let's see what is happening between them. Okay, this is actually. Do you think she's using again? Because she could be. She could be using again, by the way. Anyway, there could be conflict around finances. There could be conflict around you. Actually, finances and you both. Okay. The reason why I say that she could be using again is because I basically got the, the food card, the meal card. Basically, when you actually especially go in a kitchen and prep the meal. And I also got the evil force card. That's why I said that she could be using again. I also got the magnetic attraction card. But there can be conflict around finances and there can be conflict around you. And this can sound a little heartbreaking. Okay, Sophia, this can sound a little heartbreaking, but they're also like kind of, be meeting each other and like try and have, like have fun with each other. I see sexual contact between them as well. I do not see an ending, no. And the first card that popped out to me was like she could be using again. I'm so sorry, Mindful. I do not see an ending. I think, you remember how I basically sent you to someone and, they told you that it's not going to be over till like June or July of 2026. I think you should wait and see because it's not getting over anyway between you two as well. Okay. I really hope energies change around, June or July, like she told you. Alright, you're welcome, Mindful. And the next is, can you guys wait a second? Alright, who do we have in the free list? Prachi and Sophia. Alright guys, let me take like Prachi and Sophia first. They're free questions, and then I'll take B and Prachi. They're paid questions. Alright, Prachi, can you please post? No, that was the old list. Ron is done. Which one? I do not have access to my other phone right now. Can you send it to the primary one? Can you send it to the primary one? Send to both. That's strange. Okay. Alright, let me check. I got your question. Not at all. Not at all. But you know what's the best thing? He's still like very confused, and he's still disappointed, and like he's still in very negative energy. Also, you know, he's basically facing the same thing that you were facing. He's basically facing the same thing that you were facing. You know how you were against being involved in kooky shit. He's actually kind of against it. He doesn't want to be involved with it. You know, and it happens intermittently. Okay, this is not a constant feeling. This is an intermittent feeling, wherein he feels from time to time that he doesn't want to be involved with this, but you know, he's somehow trying to maintain his peace with it. That's the best thing. He's trying to maintain his peace with it. Okay, universe is basically sending him signs like, you know, this is like a special favor that we are doing, you know, to you, and he does not agree with that fully, because the negativity that he's facing, it's actually on the surface and it's too much for him, but he's still trying to be, you know, at peace with it. That's like the best thing about him currently. He has to work hard for the light. He has to work very hard for the light. Okay, he's not basically taking accountability here, and he's not like working hard for it, and you know, like, he's basically just, you know, how you suddenly feel a surge of energy within you, and you let it pass, you know, from your body. You do not like try and experience it and feel it, and you do not like question it. You're like, you know, you're going to come and fuck me anyway, you know, just let it be. Yeah, come and fuck me and like just go. He's in that kind of energy, you know. He's not trying to actually experience it. He's not accepting it fully. He has to work hard for it in order to see the light. I'm not saying that he could be, you know, drinking or anything, but maybe he's trying to escape from it, and he shouldn't, you know. Yeah, you're welcome. Sophia, post your free question. I'll take B's question first, and you know, then I'll take your paid question. He stopped drinking? Okay. I heard A may have his retreat again this year. I have been the past 2 years and it's always been super healing. Will it be good for me to go? Alright, let's check. Alright, Prachi. Hold on. Will it be good for you? Actually, this may come off as a surprise to you, but I don't think it's going to be like good for you. The reason is the reason is not emotional. Okay, the reason is actually you could actually face some injury, like literal physical injury. While traveling, you could face some injury. So I do not think that it would be good for you to go this year. I'm sorry. You know, this could have been your one chance, you know, like to interact with him somehow, and it came out as no. I'm really sorry. I know it's been a long time since I have seen him. I really hope the energy changes for you. You're welcome. Sophia, wait for your turn in donations. Let me take B. B, can you please post? Okay, Prachi. How is she currently feeling about me? Okay, well, he's stalking you. He's keeping an eye on you. Okay, but he could be, he could have come across some misunderstanding in regards to you. I don't know. Like there could have been some misinformation in regards to you. Yeah, it could be about like you could be involved with someone romantically or sexually at office. You know, someone could have informed him that you could be involved with someone like sexually or romantically at office. That's why I got got this negative energy card earlier. Basically, he's actually very much in his ego right now, and he's like, how she can do this, like, I mean, he's not just looking at himself, what he's doing to you, and he's actually mad about something that he's not even sure about. Yeah, that is messed up. I don't know who informed him about this, but someone did misinform him. He does want a second chance over here with you. He does want a second chance over here with you. It's just that you guys are, in two different cities, or yeah, you guys are in two different cities, and you guys are not together in the same place. That's the blockage that he's facing, and he's also not like able to get out of that place because he has some obligations in regards to his office, his work, his career, and he thinks in order for him to make things right between you two, oh yeah, it could be his ex, could be, in order to make things right, between you two, he thinks that you guys should be at the same place, at the same time. B, post your next question, and you have to give me like 5 minutes, okay? Not 5 minutes, like give me 2 minutes, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. What can I expect from G for the rest of the March? Yes, B, you can send for one more. Like there is a possibility that communication can come in from his side. It doesn't have to be direct communication. Okay, it doesn't have to be direct communication. There can be like indirect communication. Either you're going to feel him energetically a lot, you're going to see like angel numbers or like his name, anything related to him, a fond memory, anything that reminds you of him. Okay, you're going to see those signs a lot. And if he reaches out, okay, it's going to be like on and off. If he reaches out, it's going to be on and off. And also what I feel is that you can actually see dreams about him. Okay, and he's also going to experience the same. Yeah, I've been seeing angel numbers. Yeah. Prachi, Sophia has only one question. She has only one question, Prachi. So I think, let me take like, and the B after your question, I'm taking Sophia. And then I'm going to take like Prachi, and then I'm going to take you. Okay, for the last question that you paid, I'll take you after Sophia. Sorry, after Prachi. Okay. All right. Also, At first there will be a lot of confusion from both the sides as to, especially like his side. He's not gonna be able to understand as to why you are appearing in his dreams, or why is he seeing things that remind him of you. Okay, and you're going to experience the same. You're not you're going to have no clue about it, as to why you are seeing things in regards to him. But after a while, you slowly, things will start to unfold towards you. You're going to you're going to be able to make sense of things as to why things happened the way they happened. And if he actually travels back to UK, then there is a possibility of meeting between you two as well. But mostly what I see is that some things are going to get clearer.
दो मिनट रहेगा
What I feel intuitively, B. I intuitively feel that you'll gain the strength to move on from him. I intuitively feel that you'll gain the strength to move on from him, and basically you're not going to be affected by the fact whether you guys are together or not. I feel this intuitively. Alright, Sophia, post your question. Yeah, B, I'll take your last question in the end. Let me take Sophia and Prachi first, and then I'll take your question. I found out today that A is coming back this week or next week. I got super nervous. Anyway, will there be any communication or meetup? Like, how will this go when he gets back? Let's see. There is a possibility, yes, that you guys can meet up and talk, but I feel most of it's going to be like small talk. Okay, and it's not gonna happen like immediately after he gets back. Like after a while, like 2 to 3 days, he's going to definitely ask you to meet up, or there can be a conversation around that, because I do see that happening, and I see that it's going to be a very positive meetup between you two. But yes, Sophia, is your birthday coming up, by the way? Is your birthday coming up, Sophia? I know his was 18th of January. Give me 1 second. I don't know who the fuck leaves the door open. April 22. Okay, April 22 can be significant, by the way, for both of you. Hi, George. How are you? Thank you so much for that, Prachi. George, edits, please follow the rules. You know, I do see a new beginning between you two. You know, romantically, I do see a new beginning between you two. But for that, you have to engage him in a conversation. Okay? You have to engage him in a conversation. If you wait for him to initiate anything, I don't think it's going to happen immediately. Okay? I do not think it's going to happen immediately. And, basically you'll be waiting forever. Alright? But if you actually want things to be good between you two, or if you want something to start between you two, then I think you should actually initiate the conversation with him. Just ask him, if he's going to start his classes back on, something like that. Yeah, to reach out. And yeah, if you actually wait for him to reach out, basically you'll be waiting forever. Okay? And I see things progressing very slow between you two. Okay? Try and engage him in a conversation. Then I definitely see something happening between you two. Then I definitely see, sparks flying. But if you wait for him to do something, I don't think he's going to be doing anything. But let me check. Hold on. Yep, I do not see him initiating. I really do not see him initiating. You have to initiate. I know, I hate that too. I understand. But basically, I think you have to reach out. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay. I mean, I feel sometimes it's okay to compromise, but I don't think Adonis has ever been mean to you, or he has ever given you false hopes, but I don't think there is any harm in trying again. And if this time he doesn't give you a positive response, or if things don't turn out to be the way you want them to be, then I don't think you should try anymore, but definitely give it one more try. Okay. Yeah. All right, Prachi, post your question. Also, can we close the free list? All right, I got your first question. You're welcome, Sophia. Basically, thoughts are the same, as before. The sexual tension is there, the attraction is there. He feels either you don't communicate with him much, or he himself hesitates to communicate with you, because I see like lack of contact here. He feels actually he feels it romantically, and he feels it sexually as well, by the way. And he keeps an eye on you all the time, all the fucking time. He definitely wants to start something with you, and he could be actually kind of dropping you hints, making an effort, but he's also afraid of rejection here from your side, because he's not sure of your feelings. He thinks that you are something, you are valuable, and like he cannot help but take his eyes off of you. Is it just he's only attracted to like energy wise because he stays distant from him? Yeah, because he's afraid of rejection. That's why. Like I said, there is some lack of contact here. Either you don't communicate much, or he himself hesitates to communicate with you. He is actually afraid of being direct with you, because he thinks that he might face rejection from your side, because he is not sure of your feelings. He does not think, he's definitely jealous. Yes, he's definitely jealous, but intuitively he can sense that, there is not much to your bond with R. Okay. He intuitively knows that there is not much to your bond with R. But he feels jealous that, you guys sit close together and you guys are working on the same project. And he definitely sees R as a bit of a competition. He definitely sees R as competition, and he also feels that, you're being cold towards him. He thinks you're being cold towards him. Not R, the person you're asking about. What's your second question? You can send me the photo. Actually, you don't have to, because the question is actually not centered around her. No, you don't have to. Let me check your question. This person is from your past life. That's the major energy, and he can sense it too. He can sense like a familiarity with you, okay, as if he has known you from a previous life. He definitely enjoys, working on this project with you, and I think he thinks that he has learned a lot from you as well. Okay, as a colleague, I think he thinks he has learned a lot from you as well. He definitely enjoys working with you. I don't know who feels heartbroken. Either you feel heartbroken or he feels heartbroken. But I don't think it's him. I think it's you. Heartbroken, like there is an obstacle. Like I think there is an attraction from your side towards this person. Is there? You're heartbroken because of K. Okay. He thinks you're very hardworking, by the way. He thinks you're very hardworking, and he's learning a lot from you, and he's hoping that you are learning a lot from him as well. Mostly it's platonic. You're right about it. Mostly it's platonic. I do not sense any otherwise energy. I think you could be actually the way R describes everything about his girlfriend. I think you could be like seeing patterns there with respect to you and K. Not exact patterns, but like the reminder basically. Alright, B, I'm taking your question now. Can you please post your question? I don't know, I just like felt it intuitively and I told you. I felt it intuitively and I told you. How does G feel if I reactivated my social media? Let's see. B, I think you should actually reach out to him rather than, like deactivating and reactivating your social media. You should actually directly reach out to him. Like I said, you should in your previous reading. Do you remember? I know you are, but I think that's going to be better for you. I don't see much happening over here, to be very honest with you. I really do not see much happening. He's not going to take it very seriously, He's not going to take it very seriously. Although, like, internally, he could feel happy about it. Okay? But energetically, I don't see things changing, And he could also think that, you are trying really hard for things around him, and he could also see it as like, you could be doing it for attention. I'm so sorry, this is what I see in the cards. I do not I'm not saying it, like, I do not judge anyone at all, right? This is what I see in the cards. I'm sorry if it sounds negative, but this is what I see basically. Can I upload a new picture? Let me check that. Yes, Prachi, you can send. Again, you can upload a new picture if you want, but again, I do not see much happening. Yeah, even if you upload a new picture, I seriously do not see much happening. I'm really sorry. It's going to have some effect, but not to the point where things change between you two. I'm going to suggest you something else as well to listen to. I'm going to suggest you something else as well to listen to. See, if it makes you feel peaceful, I would say go for it. Definitely go for it. But I'm going to suggest you something else. I'll just have to see what I can suggest you. Alright, there was this person in free list, right? What was his name again? The person in the free list. Are you in the live session? I think his name was Jod. Jod, are you on the live? You're welcome, B. I'm so sorry. The read was not very positive today. I don't think the person who you added in the free list is here. Prachi, you can post and I am going to close the live. That sounds fair, B. Oh my god, I've seen her somewhere. Alright, let me check. Actually, I'm very good at, detecting doppelgangers. Like basically, if I see someone's face, I can tell them. Not that does not happen with everyone, but like most of the people I do see when meet, I can tell them their exact doppelganger that I've seen somewhere, and I'm going to send for this one as well. The one that you sent me today. They are each other karmics. Okay, I think I've told you this before. Things are not as happy as they seem, okay, between them. Things are not as happy as they seem. Okay, whatever all he tells you about his bond with N, I don't think it's all true. They are constantly having fights. I do see a conflict, and I also see, one of them being really egoistic. Okay, one of them is like really dominating, and the other one is like really submissive, and that's where the clash happens. And currently, like, one of them also feels like that the bond is suffocating them, and they feel like trapped inside this bond. And I don't know why I feel that this could be Rishabh. Also, what I feel is that R is like really devoted towards N, and N is not so devoted towards R. I mean, suffocation because he's not getting what he wants. He's not getting equal give and take. in this connection. This could be the other way around as well, by the way. This could be the other way around as well. I'm not like really able to tell, whose energy is which one, because one of them is simply not doing the right things, and this is like a heavily karmic connection, but one of them is devoted and one of them is really submissive. And things are not as happy as they seem to be between them. Yeah, it is a strange dynamic. I don't know, as soon as you told me about them, I got this feeling, that things are not so good between them. Now, the reason could be anything. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and close the live session now. Alright, I'll come back tomorrow. You feel like an ending coming? I'm not sure about an ending, but maybe. But it already feels dead. Anyway, I will come live around same time tomorrow. Okay, so I'll close the session for now. Thanks everyone for participating in this live session. It was a pleasure reading for you all. I hope you got the insight that you came seeking to my channel. Thank you so much, Prachi, for modding the session for me. Couldn't have done this without your contribution. Thank you so much. This is me, Platonic Tendencies Tarot, signing off. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, please take care of yourself. Good night. Bye-bye.